Hi everyone, welcome back to Colors and Play. In today's video, I'm going to share a little experiment I did with fabric paints. I took a cotton shirt that I painted last year with a portrait of Amy Winehouse, and after many washes, I wanted to see how the three different types of paint performed over time. So let's just jump right in. The first paint I used was Pebeo Setacolor. Honestly, this is always reliable for me. The colors have stayed vibrant, flexible, and they bonded perfectly with the fabric. Even after all these washes, there's no crackling, no peeling, just a solid, long-lasting color. If you want a safe choice for fabric painting, Pebeo Setacolor really delivers. And I used it for the eyes, for the tattoo, and I use it for the tattoo, for this part, and on the arms, and also on this portion of the t-shirt here. The second paint is this one, Cacadu. It is a brand that's made by this company, ARTMIE, ARTMIE. This is a website that's pretty much used in Europe, where you can purchase fabric paint and other art supplies. This one didn't go so well. I used this mainly for the white areas of Amy Winehouse face, arms and chest. The issue, at first the color looked fine, but over time it started to crack and peel away. So you can see it here. You can see that's peeling away. The issue is that here, I think, is that the paint is very thick, and so instead of bonding with the fabric, it just sat on top almost like a film, and when the shirt was stretched and washed, the film broke apart. So unfortunately, this didn't really hold up on cotton fabric in my experience, and I don't think I would use it again. Lastly, I wanted to show you the paint that I used for the hair. It's Angelus Sterling Silver with the fabric medium Too Soft. I mixed the silver with the Too Soft medium because this is supposed to help the paint stay flexible on fabric. It is important to remember that you cannot use acrylic paint as is on fabric because it will crack and it will not be flexible. The result was pretty good, but not perfect. The color had better than the Cacadu one. However, it's not as strong as Pebeo Setacolor. I think the problem here might be my mistake because I might have done the mixing ratio wrong. The recommendation is usually 1:1, so equal parts of Too Soft medium and Angelus paint. And I probably didn't get that balance right, which is why the paint didn't last as long as it should have. What I mean by it lasts is because this part of the hair used to be a little bit more saturated and it faded away over time. So I would say that Angelus can definitely work, but you need to be precise with your mixing. So in conclusion, here's my summary. Pebeo Setacolor is excellent, long-lasting, and my go-to paint for sure. Cacadu, it's a no-go, and I won't buy it again. And Angelus and Too Soft, this has great potential because you can mix the Too Soft with any Angelus color, so you have a much wider color range compared to Pebeo Setacolor, but it's important that you nail the ratio of the paint with the fabric medium right. So a room for improvement here for sure from my side, so as a user. So if you're into fabric painting and you want your designs to last and you're a beginner and you want your color to be ready to be used, I would definitely recommend to start with Pebeo Setacolor, and it is my top recommendation. So thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this test, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other tutorials here on Colors and Play. Bye! Ciao!